Good morning, New Jersey.
Patterson, Newark, put the guns down.
Connecticut, iHeartRadio, que pasa?
Peace, Angela Yee. Good morning.
Now, let me give you some advice. If you're driving, if you're in Brooklyn.
Say good morning back first, you rude ass.
Shh. It's not about you.
Jesus.
You're so sensitive. I'm sorry, Drake. Good morning.
Yeah, thank you. Good morning.
Now, if you're in Brooklyn and you have to take the Manhattan Bridge, don't take the Brooklyn Bridge. It just opens right now. It was so much traffic. It was not moving. How are you late to work? Well, I'm not late, but I would have been. But how can this traffic right now could make you late and it's not even 6 o'clock?
And this traffic report by Angela Yee was brought to you by Dunkin' Donuts.
I'm giving real traffic, not envy traffic this morning.
Yes.
I'm telling you, it's really happening from the streets.
I'm going to be honest with you. When I walked out the house this morning, I was like, what is that? What is that water falling from the sky? Rain? Oh, I haven't seen rain in so long.
You haven't?
No, I didn't know what it was. And then I heard it all night, but it actually made me sleep very peacefully. If you notice, I have on sweatpants. Whenever you see me coming in here with sweatpants, I did not take a shower this morning. Took a shower last night, though.
So that's what that means?
Yes.
Okay, so you're one of those take a shower at night, I don't got a shower in the morning.
I took a shower at night, washed my face this morning.
Okay.
But the rest of my body is probably filthy.
Well, I definitely showered today. Shout out to DJ Scratch. I was with him doing his Scratch Vision show last night.
Shout out to Scratch, man.
Yeah, and my girl Santi Gold. I was with her. I was with my college friends yesterday.
Okay.
And we went to go eat at Beauty in Essex, one of our favorite restaurants.
Absolutely.
Yeah, shout out to Lucky. Always hooks us up with the dessert. And she's actually going to be on The Office tomorrow, on an episode of The Office, which used to be one of my favorite shows.
It's still a great show.
It's still a great show.
I was actually with Craig Robinson a couple days ago. He plays Daryl on The Office.
Yes.
Yeah, he's actually got a new movie coming out this weekend called Peoples, but that's neither here nor there. What you need to be worried about is this damn Breakfast Club, okay?
Oh, Fab is coming through today. You know us Brooklyn people are
No, not today.
Oh, he's not?
No, not today. He'll be by tomorrow, actually.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah, we got tickets to see Beyonce in New Orleans at 8 a.m.
That's exciting.
Yes.
That's the Essence Music Festival.
Absolutely. Donkey today at 8:04, ASCII at 8:20. And Tell Them Why You're Mad is coming up in about 15, 20 minutes. So keep it locked right here. This is The Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. I'm Easy, wake your ass up. Love this J. Cole record, man.
She got me up.
Power Trip featuring Miguel. This is Power 105.1, The Breakfast Club. I go by the name of Charlamagne the God. That's Angela Yee right now.
Yes.
What we got
morning.
coming up in front page news?
Man,
Easy?
this is one of the most horrific stories I've ever heard in my life.
Who are you telling?
In Cleveland, Ohio, 3 women kidnapped, starved, repeatedly raped, beaten when they got pregnant, finally rescued. I'll tell you the whole entire story. It is absolutely disgusting.
I just don't understand how something like this can happen in America, but we'll talk about it during front page news. This is The Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Yes, Power 105.1, The Breakfast Club. I go by the name of Charlamagne the God. That's Angela Yee. DJ NV won't be joining us today. He'll be back tomorrow. And this is front page news. The Yankees lost to the Rockies 2-0. Mets beat the White Sox 1-0. The Knicks washed the Pacers 105-79. That series is now tied 1-1. They play again Saturday in Indianapolis. Now, Angela Yee, tell us about this terrible real-life horror story.
I don't even know where to start because this really just hurts me even to think about it. It makes you want to cry. But this happened in Cleveland, Ohio. 3 women that have been kidnapped for 10 years. They were starved, repeatedly raped, and beaten when they got pregnant in the basement. They were finally free. They escaped Monday evening. Michelle Knight, she's 32. Amanda Berry, who's 26. And Gina De Jesus, who is 23 years old. They were sex slaves. They were kept chained and taped in separate rooms. They were seen naked and on dog leashes in the backyard. The cops were even called on a couple of occasions and didn't do anything about it. Now, fortunately, the neighbor, Charles Ramsey, actually saw one of the women outside banging on the door, and he went and rescued Amanda Berry and her baby, and that's when she told him there were other women in the house. Here's a 911 call. You can hear Amanda Berry.
Help me, I'm Amanda Berry. I've been kidnapped and I've been missing for 10 years, and I'm here. I'm free now. Hello?
Yeah, talk to the police when they get there.
Okay, I'm going right now.
We're going to send them as soon as we get a car open.
No, I need them now before we get back.
All right, we're sending them, okay?
What?
How incompetent are the police in Cleveland? The girl tells you she's been kidnapped for 10 years, and you be like, we'll send a car
Okay,
to get one
we have
open.
a car ready.
What the hell is wrong with you?
This sounds like an emergency to me. They said at one point they had called the police about women naked in the backyard with dog collars on, and the cops never even showed up.
This story just makes you hate people on all levels. It makes you hate the sick, kidnapping, rapist bastards who committed the crime.
Now, let me tell you who these guys are.
Okay.
The guys who actually committed the crime. One of the guys, his name is Ariel Castro. He's 52. He's a former school bus driver, unemployed. He owned the house, and his brothers, who are O'Neill and Pedro, 50 and 54 years old, had no jobs and still lived at home with their mom.
Sick rapist
So they would come over to
bastards.
the house. One of the women suffered 3 miscarriages. And there was actually one child that was conceived and still alive, 6 years old. They said she was a terrified 6-year-old girl, and she was saved from the house along with her mother, Amanda Berry. Now, thanks to Charles Ramsey,
Thank God for Charles Ramsey.
and a man named Angel Cordero, they broke down the door, and that's when they rescued Amanda. Here is what Charles Ramsey had to say.
I knew something was wrong when a little pretty white girl ran into a black man's arms. Something is wrong here. Dead giveaway. Dead giveaway.
Charles, thank you very much.
Dead giveaway.
Thank you very much for your time. And
Either she homeless or she got problems. That's the only reason why she run to a black man.
God bless Charles Ramsey. Charles Ramsey said he only lived in that area for a year. He's obviously the only person in that area with any type of sense.
Well, you know, he was also saying that he was barbecuing with Ariel Castro. He had no idea what was going on. So that's horrifying to him and keeping him up at night, that I've actually seen this man and hung out with him, and this is what was going on inside of that home.
Listen, I hate the rapists and the kidnappers. I hate the neighbors who saw these girls crawling around on all fours with leashes around their necks and didn't do just a little more than call 911. I hate the police in Cleveland for thinking that the people who called were committing some kind of prank by saying naked women were walking around with leashes and being incompetent enough to tell the girl that we'll send the car when one is free after she told you she's been kidnapped for 10 years. I see why LeBron left Cleveland. And I hope he never comes back. I can totally see why he would leave Cleveland, Ohio.
Well, fortunately, these women have been rescued. Unfortunately, I'm sure there's going to be permanent psychological damage. And
Oh, my God.
they said one woman, her facial bone structures all messed up. She was beaten so badly throughout the years that she suffered from hair loss and facial bone damage. So
I'm looking in the New York Post and I see a picture of Amanda Berry actually with a big smile on her face. I'm like, yo.
that might have
she's-
been from a while ago when she was kidnapped.
Nah, this is
back
a
in
new picture.
2003.
Nope, this is a new picture with her daughter reunited with her sister Beth Serrano after 10 years in captivity. I don't even know how she could even smile after going what she,
I
what
thought
she
you,
went
yeah,
through.
the picture on the cover is old. Whew, okay, so that is the biggest story today for you in Front Page News.
Yes, that was front page news. Now call up and tell us why you mad. 1-800-585-1051. If you're pissed off for any reason, if you want to vent like I always do, then call up right now. It's your chance. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1.
Hey, yo, this is DMX. And you know what makes me mad? When ask for the truth, but can't handle the truth. All right? Now tell them why you mad on the Breakfast Club. Power 105.1. Breakfast Club, bitches.
Khalif, tell him why you mad.
I'm mad that the radio stations does not playing Nicki Minaj enough.
Oh, man, what you want to hear about Nicki Minaj?
I want to hear High School. I want to hear Freedom. I want to hear I'm Legit. I want to hear the whole album.
Let me
Sis,
hear you sing some Nicki
I
Minaj.
got you, sis.
Oh, no, I can't do that. No.
Come on,
Khalif,
sis.
if you don't do it, then you're not really a Nicki Minaj fan.
You're not a Barb,
You're
sis.
not a Barb.
Why you doing this to me?
Let's hear it.
Come on, sis. I was on the
Uh,
plane with Dwayne. I used to go to with Hillman.
Nah, not that one. We have to do something current so they will play
All right,
on the
come
radio.
on, do it.
Sis, come on, sis.
Let's see if you
He
really
said he came
represent
from Jamaica. He owned a couple acres,
Okay.
a couple fake visas because he not. Yes, play that.
I didn't even hear you.
That was on high
So
school.
You didn't even
That was the
do
first
you didn't
few
even
balls
do a
of high
whole
school.
verse.
Okay, sir, we got you, sis.
All right, thanks.
Right now, tell us why you mad.
Yo, I'm mad because, I work 45 minutes away from my house. I'm driving. I'm like kind of like 10 minutes away from my job. My boss called me like, nah, you good. Turn around. It's raining too hard to work.
Raining, what do you do for a living that it's raining too hard to work?
Are you ready for this? I'm an environmental remediator.
I don't even know what that. Oh, I know what that means. That means that you go to people's houses, and if they got like brown spots on their lawn, you make it green again.
No.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, I know what that means. That means that you go through people's trash, and if there's cans in there and stuff that's supposed to be recycled, you give them a ticket.
No, it's not.
So what do you
Nah.
do, sir? What is an environmental rehabilitator?
Remediist.
Remedialist.
Remediator. I get like contamination out the ground, like old oil tanks. Like if they leak, I get all the dirt out. You feel me? Do all that. I do more remediation. I do all that.
Does that pay well?
Shit, man, I'm getting paid $18.50 an hour.
Go
Okay,
ahead, my
get
brother.
it.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm only 24. You feel me?
How many chicks you bang in a week?
Oh, you really don't want to know. I hope my girl ain't listening. At least like 5.
Oh,
or 6.
stop it right now. You getting them stains out of their sheets, though?
Hey, you got to come to a club with me with these ratchet chicks, and you tell them that you're an environmental rehabilitator.
Remedialist.
Matter of fact, just say you work in the ER. They gonna really think you're a doctor.
You don't understand how much ass I got off of this job. You really don't understand. And listen to this. We about to start doing crime scene cleanups. You know how much I'm gonna get off that scene?
All right.
My brother, love brother.
Scared of this guy.
Hi, brother. Call up and tell us why you're mad. 1-800-585-1051. This is the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1.
It's the dog, DMX. You pissed off? You mad? Call 1-800-585-1051 on the Breakfast Club. Power 105.1. Breakfast Club, bitches.
What's up, Trey? Tell us why you mad this morning.
My name's Trey, man. I'm mad because I see a picture of my father naked in my girlfriend's phone.
His meat bigger than yours?
Hell no.
Why were you going through your girlfriend's phone, though?
I'm a creep.
Okay, so what, were there text messages between the two of them?
No, I want to see if they having sex in there.
They're definitely having sex if your dad is sending naked pictures.
I think I should tell my mom?
Yeah, tell your mom and ask your mama how come your daddy's meat ain't bigger than yours, because that might not be your daddy, because your daddy's meat supposed to be bigger than yours.
Did you send the picture to yourself so you have the evidence?
No, I'm about to bring
Oh, my gosh, Trey, you're a terrible detective.
And how long did you look at the picture of your daddy naked? Because if you looked at it more than 4 seconds, you're gay. Not only are you gay, you're going to commit
hello,
incest.
he's having a crisis today. Stop it.
You want to commit incest with your father.
Man, don't know how to act.
He's not trying to hear this morning. Get your evidence together. Talk to your girlfriend. Find out why she has a naked picture. You already know what's going on, though, Trey. Don't be a fool.
And stop looking at your daddy's meat.
What's up, Terrence? Tell us why you mad.
I'm mad because on Saturday morning I woke up and I took a shower and I went and told my significant other, I said, I'm feeling kind of horny. You know, I'm thinking he's going to freshen up and come back to me. He says to me, what do you want me to do, step out the room so you can take care of yourself?
Whoa.
I'm like, what? Yeah. I'm like, totally pissed.
That's when you're supposed to call me. That's when you're supposed to get on the phone with another guy and call somebody to come service you. Because if he can't take that kind of hit, I don't know what the hell's wrong with him.
I wonder why he doesn't want to have sex with you.
I know.
Hey, my Twitter is CTHAGOD, CTHAGOD. Hit me with a follow. I'll hit you with a follow, and I'll check you in your DMs, boo.
Don't do it. Don't do it. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
2 minutes is not worth it.
Yes, that's Tell 'em Why You Mad. We do that every morning at 6:30 a.m. What we got coming up in Rumor Report, you?
Big news. Guess who just got out of jail?
Okay,
You've been waiting for this guy to come home for the longest.
Okay, we'll find out. This is the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Yes, Power 105.1, the Breakfast Club. It's time for Angela Yee's Rumor Report, and the greatest rapper of all time is home.
Listen up.
This just in. All the gossip. The Rumor Report. With Angela Yee.
It's the Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club on Power 105.1.
Welcome home to Ja Rule. His wife picked him up at about 10 a.m. yesterday, drove him straight home. He's going to remain on home confinement until July 28th. That is off of that 2-year sentence he got in 2010. He pled guilty to attempted criminal possession of a weapon. That incident where he had a loaded semi-automatic handgun in his car. He turned himself in. And he also was sentenced to 28 months behind bars for tax evasion. He didn't pay taxes on more than $3 million from 2004 to 2006.
And all you rappers need to be afraid, very afraid, okay? Ja wants his spot back. Drake, that whole singing, rapping thing, that's his lane. He wants it back now.
Well, originally he was supposed to get out in July, but he got out early. Now, according to his spokesperson, she said that he will be serving out his federal time obligation due under the terms set forth in accordance with home confinement. So he's trying to spend some time with his family and complete his memoir.
Now, let's ask a serious question now. Musically, Ja Rule has hits, without a doubt. But do people care in 2013?
You know, I would be very interested to read his memoir. Because
I
he
didn't
went
ask
through
you
it.
about his book. I said, do people care about his music? Don't try to deflect the question, Mr.
I would be
C.
very interested to read his memoir.
But you don't care about his music is what you're saying.
No, not really.
Oh, okay. That's a great, honest answer. No.
All right, Little Kim has been sued by her ex-business manager, and that is because, according to her ex-business manager, she was a money grabber, she was a diva, and she cost him millions in botched endorsement deals. He said his company had a licensing deal with her. They were supposed to do a whole bunch of products, a perfume line, clothing line, vodka drink, energy drink, Steve Madden shoe line, even a honey maker, all right? But she would refuse to come to project meetings unless she was being paid extra for her time. And then he just stopped answering their phone calls, period. He said when a project was finally executed, she wouldn't even promote it. They had a perfume out. She wasn't even promoting it.
The Queen Bee Honeymaker. Now that is some great endorsement. That's a great endorsement. That would be perfect.
Now, according to him, she cost their company $15 million. And Chris Brown, he was on a private jet and was forced to make an emergency landing in Burbank, the cockpit filled with smoke after takeoff. So he actually got off the jet and then got onto another jet. I probably would have said, you know what, I'm just going to fly commercial.
Hell no, I'd have drove. I'm like, bump that. Once you get on one plane and you see smoke, I'm not taking my chances. That's like the Final Destination stuff.
I don't know if you're going to drive from L.A. all the way to Teterboro, New Jersey.
Oh, yeah, you know what? You do got to.
It's a long drive.
What about a boat?
That's a long boat ride. All right, and that is your Rumor Report. I'm Angela Yee.
And I'm Charlamagne the God, and I don't know what... Oh, okay, right now. Yo, time for another Dunkin' Donuts traffic report. The George Washington Bridge, inbound 5 minutes on the upper level. Lincoln Tunnel, inbound 10 minutes. Holland Tunnel, inbound 10 minutes. Tappan Zee Bridge, could you... Let me see, Q. Tappan Zee Bridge, 45 mile per hour speed limit due to the rain. And this Dunkin' Donuts traffic report is brought to you by Dunkin' Donuts. I don't know what to do right here. This is not my job in my job description. This is what Envy usually does.
This Dunkin' Donuts traffic report is brought to you by Dunkin'.
Power 105.1 The Breakfast Club. Charlamagne the God, Angela Yee. DJ Envy is off today. What's going on, Yeezy?
Yeah, so I was talking about this story. This is the worst story I think I've heard all year in a long time. It's a nightmare story. It's 3 women. They got kidnapped. They were starved, repeatedly raped, and beaten when they got pregnant. And this was in Cleveland in a basement dungeon. It was run by 3 brothers. One of the brothers actually owned the house, and his name is Ariel Castro. And his 2 brothers lived with their mom, but would come over and torture and rape these women repeatedly. They kidnapped them about 10 years ago. Michelle Knight, Amanda Berry, and Gina De Jesus. They were recently rescued just yesterday. Now, here is Amanda Berry on her 911 call.
Help me, I'm Amanda Berry. I've been kidnapped and I've been missing for 10 years, and I'm here. I'm free now. Hello?
Yeah, talk to the police when they get there.
Okay, I'm on right now. I
We're
need
going
them
to send
now.
them as soon as we get a car open.
No, I need them now before we get back.
All right, we're sending them, okay?
What?
Cleveland, Cleveland police, have I told you how much I hate you today?
Well, the 911 dispatcher, who didn't seem to know that was an emergency.
Yes, have I told him how much I hate him today? How can she tell you that she's been kidnapped for 10 years and you say we'll send a police car over?
Yeah, tell your story when the police get there.
Yeah, tell them when the police get there.
All right, well, fortunately for these 3 victims, one of their neighbors actually heard one of them pounding on the door, Amanda Berry, screaming for help, and he actually called 911. He broke down the door as well, Charles Ramsey, and helped save her, and she told him there were other women in the house as well. Now, here is Charles Ramsey's 911 call.
Hey, check this out. I just came from McDonald's, right? So I'm on my porch eating my little food, right? This broad is trying to break out the house next door to me. She like, this been kidnapped me and my daughter. She say her name is Linda Berry or something. I don't know who the that is. I just moved over here, bro.
Sir.
You know what I mean?
Can you ask her if she needs an ambulance?
You need an ambulance? Or what? She needs everything. She's in a panic, bro. I guess she's been kidnapped, so, put yourself in her shoes.
What the hell is wrong with the 911 dispatchers in Cleveland? If I tell you that the little girl been kidnapped for 10 years,
does she need an
ambulance?
ambulance? Not only does she need an ambulance, we need the police over here right away.
What about the police who thought that the neighbors calling saying that it was naked girls in the backyard on
and
leashes?
dog collars.
They thought it was a practical joke.
Right, they came and visited the house a couple different times when neighbors called the cops, and they didn't pay much attention to it. Now, Charles Ramsey is a local hero. Here is an interview he did with Anderson Cooper on CNN.
I knew something was wrong when a little pretty white girl ran into a black man's arms. Something is wrong here. Dead giveaway. Dead giveaway.
Charles, thank you very much.
Dead giveaway.
Thank you very much for your time. And
either she homeless or she got problems. That's the only reason why she run to a black man.
Obviously, there's only 2 people in Cleveland that have ever had sense. That's Charles Ramsey and LeBron James for leaving.
Well, police are still investigating. They're going to search up the backyard and see if there's any more bodies there. There's also other women that had vanished. And they said there was a woman who was living in the house before they were kidnapped and brought there. When they first got there was another woman, and she mysteriously disappeared. So they're still going to be investigating, seeing if these 3 loser men were involved in any of these other abductions.
Kid Cudi, Machine Gun Kelly, talk to your police force over there in Cleveland, okay?
All right, and that is...
They're getting a donkey today.
The biggest story, the most disgraceful story of the day.
Yes. And at 7:20, I will tell y'all how I almost ended up on an episode of To Catch a Predator.
Almost. All right. All right.
It's The Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Power 105.1, The Breakfast Club. Charlamagne the God, Angela Yee. DJ Envy is off today. Now, I was telling you a story.
Oh, gosh.
That I want to share with my listeners right now. I was in Jersey yesterday getting my hair cut at the Chop Shop Barbershop. Salute to my guy Ty and Ock and Teese and Larry, everybody over there. And it's a group of, young girls. I say about 14 to 15 years old. And
high school girls.
Maybe. Is that high school?
Yes.
I don't remember.
Well, I was 14 in high school. Okay. No, I was 13 and then I turned 14.
Okay. And one of the girls comes up to me and goes, hey, Charlamagne, how old are you? And I tell her my age and she goes, Oh, I like older guys. You got a girlfriend?
That's disgusting.
Exactly. She goes, you got a girlfriend? I said, yes, I have several. And none of them are 14 or 15 years old. Get your little hot ass out of here. And then she goes, boo, you whack. You whack, boo, you whack.
Well, you are whack, but it's not because of that.
But I'm sitting there looking at her like, and I felt a little bad afterwards because I felt like I should have pulled her to the side and told her that is not the way she should be carrying herself. I should have been the father figure that she clearly doesn't have in her life and instilled in her that her behavior was whack and isn't going to get her anywhere but pregnant at a young age.
Well, her and her friends might have been daring each other to come say something. Who knows? Hopefully she wasn't serious. But I do think it's disgusting for any man who is, when I was 15 years old, my friend's older brother used to drive us to school, and he used to always try to kick it to me. He would send me stuff on Valentine's Day.
How old was he?
And he was driving, and he was in college. And he always had on a suit. He looked a little crazy. But I felt like that was disgusting, and I always felt awkward and uncomfortable around him.
Yeah, I mean, what if I was a predator? You know,
Well-
no, listen, I'm not listen.
You're not an underage predator, but you are a predator.
Okay, well, what if I was an underage predator, okay? Front page of the paper today, guy named Ariel Castro kidnapped 3 young girls, held them captive for 10 years. Now, what if that young girl approached someone like that?
Right.
That's a field day for that guy. You don't gotta do no extra work.
Now,
Now,
Charlamagne,
gag you or nothing.
do you regret not having said more?
A
Because
little bit.
the way you treated this young girl, you didn't really teach her. You didn't really talk to her.
I just told her to get her little hot ass out of here. I didn't want to talk to her too long because I actually thought it was some type of setup. I was like, oh, this might be how they trying to get me in the paper.
Weren't you in the paper for this before?
Never.
Oh.
What the hell are you talking about?
Okay.
Don't put that type of paint on me. Hell no.
Now, what I want to know for you guys out there, and for you women out there, if you ever been approached by an older man, how did that make you feel?
No.
I mean, when I was younger-
That's not what happened. Nobody got approached by no older man. The little girl approached me. Pay attention to the story.
Sorry. Did Charlamagne handle the situation the right way? Because I kind of feel like that would have been a good opportunity for you to maybe perhaps school this young girl.
Yeah, until Chris Hansen come walking around the corner. I've been talking to her 30 seconds too long.
No, but you got to talk to her in the right way. I used to teach 6th and 7th graders, and the little boys would always try to talk to me.
It could always be misconstrued, though. What if I'd be like, come here, young girl, and I put my arm around her?
No,
as I'm telling
you
her,
don't do that. You don't ever
not carry yourself like that.
You definitely wouldn't put your arm around her.
Okay, I keep my hands in my pockets while I'm wearing sweatpants. Like I got, yeah. It couldn't have turned out well either way.
All right. 800-585-1051. Did Charlamagne do the right thing, or is he still a predator?
Shut up. Why are you painting it like this? That's the problem with y'all people. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Power 105.1, the Breakfast Club. Charlamagne the God, Angela Yee.
Yes, and we're talking about Charlamagne. He was approached by a very young high school girl.
She's about 14 or 15 years old.
She says she likes older men.
Yes.
And she tried to come on to him.
Yeah, she asked me if I had a girlfriend. I told her I had several, and none of them were 14 or 15. And then she was like, boo, you whack. Boo, you whack. I said, get your little hot ass out of here.
Yeah, and I kind of felt like he should have said something a little different.
No, I did feel a little bad. Like I should have pulled her to the side and gave her some game. Like
I don't know
that's not
about
the way you
pulling
should be
her to
moving.
the side. I'd have said it right there in front of everybody, but...
Yeah, but I just, that was my first reaction. Get your hot ass out of here, girl.
You're just thinking about, I'm not trying to get in trouble.
Hell no. I don't need Chris Hansen to come around this corner on some BS.
Right.
Now ask me, did I handle it the right way?
I think you should have said a little more.
Well, I want to hear what the listeners got to say. 1-800-585-1051. Call up and tell us. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. I really hate the sound of that bed creaking, man. I just really think it gives off the wrong impression that people with, money have creaky beds.
Shout out to Wale, by the way. He was in the sneaker store. He, picking out things for people.
Yeah, I seen him buy all them sneakers. What you need to do is buy a new box spring, Wale. That's what you need to do, okay? You don't need no more sneakers. You need a new box spring, clearly. Now, Power 105.1, the Breakfast Club. Charlamagne the God, Angela Yee here. DJ Envy is off. Yesterday.
Creep life.
Yeah, a 15-year-old girl tried to kick it to me, ladies and gentlemen.
And she was very bold. She told you was whack. She booed you.
She walked up to me and asked me how old I was, and when I told her, and then she was like, "Oh, I like older men." And then she asked me if I had a girlfriend. I said several, and none of them were 14 to 15 years old. And she said, "Boo, you whack. You whack."
Now, you could have changed this girl's life. And
I
really
did,
schooled,
by telling
her
her, get her little hot ass out of here. That's what I said. I said, get your little hot ass out of here,
But
girl.
you could have schooled her.
I felt like I should have pulled her to the side and gave her a little game.
Whether or not she would have listened, maybe she would have. Maybe it would have made a difference. Maybe it would have been something she thought about later. That was a great opportunity for you.
I should have been the father figure she clearly doesn't have.
All right, well, let's see what you think. 800-585-1051. Did Charlamagne handle this situation properly? Ali, what do you think?
Charlamagne handled that situation right.
You don't think he should have maybe had a little more, instead of just telling her to get out of here, maybe just...
He didn't want to be seen with that girl.
Hell no. Get your little hot ass out of here, girl.
He didn't want to have nothing to do with that.
Word is
Y'all
born.
don't care about the future.
Thank you for calling, bro.
Let's talk to Reese. Reese, what do you think about how Charlamagne handled that situation?
He handled it very well because it could have went 50-50 if he would have, tried to school her, and just for him talking to her, period, it could have been a setup. And then he would have been sitting here in court, and then he would have been,
But it could have still been a quick conversation. It could have been, listen, you don't approach somebody my age. I'm way too old. You shouldn't be thinking like that. And any man my age that would talk to you in that manner is disgusting.
That's true also, but I'm very proud of Charlamagne. Good job.
Thank you, Reese.
All right.
Kim, what do you think about how Charlamagne handled this young girl?
Well, first and foremost, I'll say this much. Charlamagne, I love you to death, but you were supposed to educate that little young girl real fast. And like Angela said, you wasn't supposed to put your hands on her. You were supposed to pull her to the side and talk to her. Obviously, she listens to you a lot, Charlamagne.
She looks up to you and listens to you. That's a perfect time to set an example.
Exactly.
I ain't saying y'all wrong. Thank you for calling, Kim.
Veronica, what do you think about how Charlamagne handled this young girl?
I think he did what he was supposed to do. That's not his responsibility. That's her parents' responsibility. He's a grown-ass man, and that's not his child.
Well, not that it's his child, but that's a perfect opportunity right there to be like, I don't ever want to hear you going up to none of these older men like that. Date some guys your own age, and if any man my age talks to you, you tell him he's disgusting.
Now see you, Mr. Screwing.
Obviously, she doesn't listen to her, probably her parents. God knows what her parents are teaching her. Obviously she don't listen to any type of authority or anything, that she's acting like that. Who acts like that nowadays? Well, let me not even say that, because everybody acts like that. I'm 22. I have 3 kids. And let me tell you what I do about myself. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be damned if any of my daughters grow up to any grown-ass man. I swear to God, I would be in jail.
Hold on now. You 22 with 3 kids. You was one of them little hot-ass girls.
Yes,
you was.
Okay,
you was like one of them little girls that approached me yesterday.
No, I was actually in that relationship for 7 years.
When you had your first baby?
I had my first baby at 18, and I finished high school. And I was
okay.
All right, Veronica, thank you.
Well, thank you.
All right.
We love you, Veronica.
I love you, too.
It's your hot ass.
You don't even know her.
All right, Angela, we got rumors up next.
And speaking of underage, Michael Jackson from the grave has been
Lord
accused
have
of
mercy.
molesting
another
young boy, and he wants to get some money from his estate.
You mean like Michael Jackson chilling in heaven and still being accused of touching a little boy?
Yep.
Lord have mercy. I can't wait to hear this one. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Yes, Power 105.1, the Breakfast Club. Now it's time for Angela Yee's rumor report.
Explosive allegations
made against a dead man.
Listen up.
This just in. All the gossip. The Rumor Report. With Angela Yee.
It's the Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club on Power 105.1.
So Michael Jackson from the grave
I hate this story.
has been accused of molesting a choreographer. He's famous, Wade Robson. Now, if you don't know who Wade Robson is, he's worked with Britney Spears and Sync, Usher, Pink. He was also on So You Think You Can Dance. Interestingly enough, the song Cry Me a River that Justin Timberlake wrote about Britney Spears was allegedly because she cheated on him with Wade Robson.
Okay.
Back in the day. Okay?
How old is Wade Robson?
30 years old now.
I should punch you in your face when I see you, Wade Robson.
Now, Wade Robson met Michael Jackson when he was 5 years old. He said they developed a friendship that lasted for years. By the time he was 7, he was having the sleepovers at Neverland, and those sleepovers continued until Wade Robson was 14 years old. He even performed on Star Search, a Michael Jackson song, back when he was 8 years old. He also testified in Michael Jackson's molestation trial in 2005. He denied that Michael ever molested him.
All right, well, that's it, period.
But
Done.
now there are legal documents, and he's asking the judge in Michael's estate case to allow him to file a late creditor's claim against the estate. He said he submitted a never-before-filed complaint for childhood sexual abuse.
No.
Now, interestingly, in that 2005 molestation trial, Michael Jackson's former housekeeper testified that she saw him in the shower with Wade Robson when he was 8 or 9 years old. So that may have happened, but we don't know about these abuse allegations. It's a little late to be trying to do that, but
You think the man is dead. You already took the stand and under oath and said that nothing happened. Let
Right.
that man rest in peace, all right? Now you be walking around the house in the dark and you hear hee-hee and wonder why.
Now, in other court cases, Kobe Bryant is suing his own mother for $1 million worth of memorabilia. He says that she stole those items right from his house. His mom, Pamela Bryan, is giving an auction house 100 items from his basketball career from grade school on: jerseys, championship rings, trophies, a whole lot of other stuff to sell for money. She said the stuff was hers, and she got a $450,000 advance already from the auction house. Now, Kobe Bryant is saying that the stuff is his, so he has to he wants to get the stuff back, and he's suing his mom.
Cute.
And his parents, he's estranged from his parents ever since he married without a prenup.
I thought his father comes to the games and stuff.
Well, his mom clearly isn't.
Kobe got a torn ACL, right?
Mm-hmm.
Achilles.
Yeah.
That Achilles ain't gonna heal right. You sue your mama for $1 million. You ain't even got to worry about that good karma coming back.
But I
to
could
you.
understand you wanting your stuff back. Like, that's some stuff that you've had since you were a kid. Trophies. You don't want to keep those?
Man, leave it in your mama house. She'll be dead soon. You get it collected
Or
when she
how about you
passes.
just give your mom the $1 million and just give me my stuff, and let's just call it even. It's
Kobe
nothing.
is a petty individual, boy.
Okay, Rihanna has some fans that are very angry at her in Boston. Now, she had postponed the stop on her Diamonds tour in March due to illness, so she actually did show up, and she was an hour and a half late Monday for that makeup date. She made no explanation for her late arrival, and A$AP Rocky was a no-show because of illness, so there was no opening act for that. By the time she took the stage, everybody was booing her and tweeting, "Not how you want to begin your rescheduled concert," and they were not very happy about the fact that she was late.
Why everybody sick on that tour? Somebody better get some vitamin C out on that tour.
Because they party hard. And sometimes when you go on tour like that, you got to just strictly do business and not party like that. But that is your Rumor Report. I'm Angela Yee.
Yes, and Donkey today is at 8:04, and the law enforcement in Cleveland, the congregation would like to have a word with you.
Uh-oh.
Please.
They deserve it.
Brothers and sisters in the law enforcement of Cleveland, please come to the front of the altar. The congregation would like to have a word with you, sir. And now it's time for another Dunkin' Donuts traffic report. George Washington Bridge inbound 35 minutes on the upper level, 25 minutes on the lower level. Lincoln Tunnel inbound 30 minutes. Highland Tunnel inbound 15 minutes. And the Tapestry Bridge 45 mile per hour speed limit due to the rain.
I was born a donkey. It's the donkey of the day. That's time for the donkey of the day. That's pretty funny.
Charlamagne the devil?
Possibly. The Breakfast Club on Power 105.1.
Yes, donkey of the day for Wednesday, May 8th. It is Wednesday, May 8th, right? Okay. It goes to anybody associated with the law in Cleveland. 911 dispatchers, police, whoever. For the way I'm hearing, you all have handled this situation with Amanda Berry and the other kidnapped girls. Now, if you haven't heard, Amanda Berry, Michelle Knight, and Gina De Jesus were all kidnapped damn near 10 years ago and held as sex slaves by this sick, evil bastard named Ariel Castro. Now, neighbors said they called police when they saw the girls crawling on all fours in the backyard with dog leashes around their necks, and police in Cleveland just dismissed it as a prank. Police in Cleveland even came to the house a few times, walked around the backyard, didn't see anything, and dismissed it as a prank again. And so the next time they was called to the house, they didn't even go. They didn't even show up. What the hell is wrong with police in Cleveland? If I get called to the same house repeatedly for the same thing, I'm going to search it or something. And then when you listen to the zero sense of urgency showed by the 911 dispatchers, listen when Amanda Berry called 911 after escaping.
Help me, I'm Amanda Berry. I've been kidnapped and I've been missing for 10 years, and I'm here. I'm free now. Hello?
Yeah, talk to the police when they get there.
Okay, I'm right now.
We're going to send them as soon as we get a car open.
No, I need them now before we get back.
All right, we're sending them, okay?
What?
Talk to the police when they get there? Nigga, I've been waiting 10 years to talk to the police.
It sounds like an urgent call to me.
We'll send a car soon as one is free. Okay, I've been kidnapped for 10 years. And you say I'll send a car when one is free? What in the name of incompetence is wrong with law enforcement in Cleveland? Now listen to what happened when Charles Ramsey, who helped Amanda Berry escape, called 911.
Hey, check this out. I just came from McDonald's, right? So I'm on my porch eating my little food, right? This broad is trying to break out the house next door to me. She like, this they kidnapped me and my daughter. She said her name is Linda Berry or something. I don't know who the that is. I just moved over here, bro.
Sir,
You know what I mean?
Can you ask her if she needs an ambulance?
You need an ambulance or what? She needs everything. She's in a panic, bro. I guess she's been kidnapped, so, put yourself in her shoes.
Put yourself in her shoes,
Does
please.
she need an ambulance? She's been kidnapped for 10 years. Yes, she needs an ambulance. That is a shame when Charles Ramsey has to tell the 911 dispatcher, yes, she needs an ambulance. Put yourself in her shoes. What you think? She's been kidnapped for 10 years, bro. After hearing this story, I can see why LeBron James left Cleveland, and I hope he never returns. This is why all your sports franchises are cursed, Cleveland. I bet money when LeBron left and they was burning LeBron jerseys throughout the city, 911 couldn't get police out there fast enough before a real reason to be dispatched, a real issue to respond to. No law enforcement could take their talents to the scene of Ariel Castro's crime. Give law enforcement and 911 dispatchers in Cleveland the biggest hee-haw.
Such a sad story.
Yeah, it's sad. It's sad. It's
and
not
how everybody
the word.
handled the situation.
Like it's nothing.
It seems very severe. Like, can we go and investigate now? After years and years and years later, now you want to go investigate. After she escapes already.
Either they don't know.
They could have prevented this way earlier.
Either they don't know, don't show, or don't care about what's going on with Amanda Bear.
All right. Hee-haw. Well, thank you very much, Charlamagne, for Donkey of the Day.
And Ask Ye is up next.
That's right. Now it's time for Ask Ye. That's when you get to ask me anything. It could be about your love life. It could be about your career, whatever it is that you have questions about. And I will give you my expert opinion on that. You can also email me, breakfastclubam@gmail.com, with your questions, and we'll get you on.
Yes, if you need relationship advice from a drunk single woman, it's Ask Ye's next. It's
800-585-1051.
Yes. Power 105.1, The Breakfast Club. Now it is time for Ask Ye.
That's right. And let's talk to Sean. Sean, what is your problem?
You know, me and my baby mother, we broke up like months ago or whatever. I mean, she said I wasn't like, you know, paying too much attention to her, so I was like, whatever. So
okay, so you weren't paying much attention to her.
No, I was. It was the same thing. I mean, we were having the same sex all the time. So the problem is, you know, we broke up or whatever. She moved out, and you know, I'm with somebody else now, and like she want us to like get back together.
How long have y'all been broken up?
It's been almost like 5 months now.
All right, so you broke up 5 months. She moved out. She broke up with you and moved out because you weren't paying attention to her?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you think that she found somebody else that was paying attention to her, and that's why?
I don't know. I mean, if she did, I wouldn't know because, you know, I work all day. She's a stay-at-home mom. You know, she take care of our son or whatever, our 4-year-old. So if she found somebody else, I mean, it is what it is. But, like, I don't want to get back with her. So it's like the problem is, like, she giving my new girlfriend headaches. And, like, my new girlfriend wants to deal with her, wants to be nice and all that. But she's the one giving me the problems.
Like, what do you mean by giving you problems? What's she doing?
Any little thing that, you know, because the only association we have is our son now. So, you know, I got to go pick him up. Mm-hmm. And at the end of the day, she gives me a hard time. Oh, you shouldn't come with her, you know. And I'm like, look, my new girlfriend is going to know my son because I'm with her. You know what I'm saying? I'm not with some, like, weirdo chick or whatever the case may be.
Well, Sean, this is what you need to do. If she has a problem with that, then you shouldn't go and pick your son up with your new girlfriend because that's going to cause issues right now. At some point, your baby mama is going to have to accept that. But if that's going to cause an argument, then just don't do that. That's easy enough. You know, she could either wait for you somewhere else, wait at home, or whatever.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, she doesn't want my son with me because now she always assumes I'm with my new girlfriend. So I can't take him to my house because she's there or whatever.
Well, do you have visitation?
Well, it's no need for child support or nothing. It's just like when I...
You say that now, Sean, but if your baby mom has issues like this with you, then maybe you do need to take yourself to court. Make sure you get your visitation established so you don't have these issues.
I guess you're right.
And if that means that you got to pay child support, it's not the worst thing in the world. Go ahead and handle that so you don't have these issues further on down the line.
But if that's the case, I might as well just take the kid. I've been taking care of the kid since the beginning of his life. Like,
you don't want to take your son away from his mom, but you just want to make sure that you have visitation and that you guys are co-parenting as best as you can, even though you're not together.
If I could provide the best life for my son, why wouldn't I want to do that?
You're saying she's not a good mother?
I'm not saying she's not a good mother, but you'd probably be better off with me.
Listen, you guys have no problem raising this child, both of you. He needs to know his mom just like he needs to know his dad.
All right, thanks, Angela. Have a great day. I appreciate your help. Thank you.
Okay, you too, Sean, and kudos to you for being a great dad and a great boyfriend.
All right, thanks.
Yep, that's Ask You. We do that every Wednesday at 8:20. Now, Angela, you got some emails for your Ask You segment, right?
Yes, and here's a question. You guys have more Ask You questions than the ladies. My girlfriend doesn't really know how to get it popping in the bedroom. I'm a freak, and I like when girls could do me the same way. How do I get her to open up and not make her feel bad about herself?
You just get you a side chick and, let her have her wax sex. It's okay.
No, it's his girlfriend. He doesn't want to leave her, but he wants her to get a little more freaky. So how can he convey that to her? Ladies, maybe you can give him some advice.
I didn't say leave her. I said get a side chick.
No.
Well,
don't cheat. That's not going to really help.
What would you do? 1-800-585-1051. How can he get his main chick to get it popping in the bedroom like a side chick would? It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Nothing like a little cry on a rainy day, right? That was Diddy Missing You. I'm sure you're reminiscing over those you lost. R.I.P. to B.I.G. And this is Ask Yee, Angela Yee.
Yes, and the question today is, my girlfriend doesn't really know how to get it popping in the bedroom. I'm a freak, and I like when girls could do me the same way. How do I open her up and not make her feel bad about herself? Now, Josh, what do you think he can do to get his girl popping?
He cannot get it to change to get it popping in the bedroom. I had a girl with the same issue, and she told me all men think that women are like pornos, and I don't think that, but I don't know.
That's why you just got to love her for all her other qualities and get a side chick for what she's lacking.
Exactly.
Oh, that's not true. People can always learn new things.
No, you cannot. I'm telling you, they're going to guilt trip you, and they're going to make you feel so bad. They're going to make you feel like you're a bad guy for even asking for craziness like that.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, whack box is like a low grade of weed. That's all. Whack box is like a low grade of weed. You just
exactly. I don't want no green. I want sour all day.
There you go.
Oh, that's what you say now. All right, Selena from New Jersey, what do you think he can do to get his girlfriend to get it popping in the bedroom?
I think he just needs to tell her. Women love honesty, and once you tell her, she should change up. Try some freaky stuff. Maybe you're not doing what you're supposed to do.
That's very true. Maybe he's not getting freaky enough.
Maybe it's just her box. Maybe her box just don't get wet like it should.
Debbie from the Bronx. What's up, Debbie? What should he do to get his girlfriend to get it popping?
I think he should introduce porn to her. That's what I did.
That's a great idea.
Yes.
And be like, okay, let's try what they're doing in here.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's a good one.
Have a good day, freak.
You too.
So, Angela Yee.
Yes.
Give him some advice.
Well, I do agree with and what I was going to say is try to do something fun, like watch a movie together and say, oh, let's try this. Let's try something new, something different. Let's watch this porn, and I'm going to do to you what, he's doing to her, and then you're going to do to me what she's doing to him. And sometimes you do have to be straight up when you want to try new things. Does that mean that you're not that exciting in the bedroom, sir? Maybe you need to try new things on your girlfriend, and that's going to get her to try new things with you. Maybe you need to plan some stuff. Be a little more romantic. A lot of times guys just want to go in the bedroom and have sex. Well, maybe you need to set it up a little bit better. Maybe you need to have the music playing, the flowers, the roses everywhere, the picnic on the floor in the bedroom, and plan it out a little bit.
All that is cute, but
it's halfway your fault too, sir.
That is cute. I do know you just need to smut your main chick out. Smut your main chick out like another guy would. You know what I'm saying? Smut her out.
Sometimes guys also put women on a pedestal that they're dating for real and don't want to do certain things because they don't want to be offensive.
There you go.
And maybe it's your fault too. So see what happens.
That's
all right? The worst thing that can happen is that she can go, "Oh my God, you're disgusting."
That's right, and she needs to say that. If your girl ain't saying that at least 3 times a week, you ain't doing it right.
All right, well, next up, we do have rumors.
Mm-hmm.
And let me tell you, we got to talk about this Nicki Minaj situation on American Idol. Now, I want to see whose side you're on. There's a journalist, and she's from Access Hollywood, and she went in on Nicki Minaj. Do you think it's unjustified for her to have done that, or do you agree with what she has to say?
Yes, all that and more. Up next on The Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. That's Power 105.1, The Breakfast Club. Charlamagne the God, Angela Yee. Now, listen, ladies and gay men, and all you straight men like me who like to queen out to the queen, Beyonce. At 9 a.m. we have your next chance to fly with a friend first class to see Beyonce perform at the Essence Music Festival in New Orleans. Plus you get a 4-night stay at a luxury hotel and a smartphone and tablet to capture the experience, all courtesy of Columbia Records. Just listen for the keyword at 9 a.m. and text it to 36500 for your chance to win. It's okay to be excited about this. You don't get to see excellence like Beyonce but once a lifetime. So you stay focused at 9 a.m. Right now, let's get into Beyonce's husband and his best friend, Kanye West. Niggas in Paris, Power 105.1. Yes, Power 105.1, The Breakfast Club. It's time for Angela Yee's Rumor Report. And Nicki Minaj is having a knockdown, drag-out fight with who?
Listen up.
This just in. All the gossip. The Rumor Report. Gossip. With Angela Yee.
It's the Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club on Power 105.1.
So, more American Idol drama for Nicki Minaj. Now, there's a reporter from Access Hollywood that is not too fond of Nicki now. Her name is Laura Saltzman. Now, according to the reporter, she said that she went ahead and had to ask Nicki Minaj some questions after the show. She had posted some comments about Mariah on Twitter, calling her bitter and insecure. She said, I wanted to give her the opportunity to redeem herself or perhaps apologize. I phrased my question that her comments had caused a stir online and asked if she had anything to say about it. She looked at me and told me my question made no sense, and when I tried to explain it further, she just said goodnight and walked off in a huff. Well, the reporter didn't like this, and Laura went on to say, in my 12 years covering Idol, I have never seen someone with such a disconnect to the media. And she said she has interviewed close to 5,000 celebrities with Oscars, Grammys, and Emmys, and that Nicki Minaj is the most ungracious of anyone that I have met. Well, Nicki Minaj didn't take too kindly to this woman's 3-page slander against her, and she went on Twitter, and she said, honestly, if your day was really ruined because I walked away from a question rather than discuss something negative, you need a life. She said they don't realize how intelligent we are, so they constantly try to insult our intelligence. I will run circles around you pieces of ish.
Well, you have to show that intelligence, Nicki, and not just walk away from the question. You could have said that so eloquent tweet to her in her face.
Yeah. And say, you know what, I don't want to answer anything about anything negative right now.
Absolutely.
All right. Now, let's move on to more issues on Twitter. Tretch and Vinny from Naughty by Nature.
Naughty by Nature is a legendary group from Jersey that was popping in
You down with OPP?
Hey, OPP. Hip Hop Hooray.
All right. Everything's going to be all right. Well, Tretch tweeted out, Vinny from Naughty by Nature is officially fired. Anything he does besides shows till September is frugazi. F him and the ground he walks. Anybody that F's with this bitch ass N-word, don't F with me.
Damn. Why so harsh, Tretch?
I don't know, but they've been together for so long. It's amazing that they would wait till now for something like this to happen. Well, Vinny did kind of respond via Instagram. We don't know exactly what caused the rift, but hopefully they will resolve it. And he said, I'm waking to drama, spoke to my publicist, silence is golden. In the meantime, Business 101, you can't fire the owner.
I would love to get Vinny or Tretch up here to hear, what exactly happened. But I will say this. Tretch doesn't need Vinny to do a show. Because I can't. What balls did Vinny spit on any of those records?
He was on a...
Yeah, he did have one. He did have one. I think it was, I put a picture on my father's in it every single day. I think that was Vinny.
Okay,
He had 4 balls.
Okay, stop that.
Who had less balls on records, Vinny or you got?
And by the way, welcome home to Ja Rule. He's finally a free man. So he actually has to be at home on home confinement until July 28th. And that was from those gun charges and from his tax evasion charges. So he said he's going to be at home completing his memoir. And Jocelyn and Benzino. I don't know if you saw the last episode of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, but Carly Red is saying that Benzino said he slept with Jocelyn, and as you can see in the next episode, Stevie J and Benzino are going to have it out because of that. Well, when Bossip asked Benzino what happened, did he sleep with Jocelyn, here was his response.
Did I ever sleep with Jocelyn? No, I've never slept with Jocelyn. Not that I can recall anyway. Sleep with Jocelyn, that's like, man, got me rubbing my head. When I do this, I start getting nervous. So if you ever see me do this, I'm nervous.
Okay, so maybe he did. And that is your rumor report. I'm Angela Yee. Now, next up, we do have the yellow cake mix. Envy's not here yet.
So you want to get a Yee mix or what?
So it is Workout Wednesday, but I don't want to do that. All right, we're going to see what's going to happen. I'm going to call Envy, because I'm going to tell you the truth. Envy is scared of the Yee mix. And so he's trying to race to get to work right now because he doesn't want me to take his spot. Because actually up here they've been talking to me behind the scenes.
I've been hearing. True.
And, so he's trying to get here on time to do it. So we're going to see what happens.
Well, if he doesn't show up, won't you play what you work out to?
Okay.
When you're in full makeup in the gym.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Full makeup. That's how I take a shower too.
Listen, at 9 a.m. we have your next chance to fly with a friend. First class to see Beyonce perform at the Essence Music Festival in New Orleans. Plus, you get a 4-night stay at a luxury hotel and a smartphone and tablet to capture the experience courtesy of Columbia Records. So listen for the keyword at 9 a.m. and text it to 36500 for your chance to see Beyonce at the Essence Music Festival in New Orleans. This is The Breakfast Club on Power 105.1.
All right.
Yes, Power 105.1 The Breakfast Club. Charlamagne the God, Angela Yee.
Yee mix.
Yee mix.
Now,
because Envy's not here today.
Envy did call me just now, though.
What did he say?
He said that even though he can't be here to do the mix, he wants to make sure that I throw on that Ja Rule, because Ja Rule is out of jail.
Yes, Ja Rule
he got
came
released
home today.
yesterday. He's on home confinement, though. And so we are going to do a special Ja Rule because Envy's from Queens. So,
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. Well, he's really from Jersey now because once you've been out of Queens for 20 years or more, you're no longer from that place. But
Yes.
so we are going to do something special for Ja Rule. You know, Ja Rule had hit after hit after hit after
He
hit.
definitely had hit after hit, but you say that nobody cares again in 2013. You say nobody wants to hear any new music.
No,
from
you
Ja.
said, do I want to?
Yes, do you want to?
We're going to play some classics.
Okay, let's play some classic Ja. You can't never go wrong with classic Ja. Don't
All
act
right.
like Ja didn't have hits, okay?
So hit me up, hashtag YeMix, and let me know what Ja Rule hits you want to hear right now.
Yeah, Power 105 The Breakfast Club. Charlamagne the God, Angela Yee. That was the Yee mix. But, you know, one thing I noticed about your Yee mixes, Yee,
What?
you don't never have no exclusives, though.
No, I don't.
At
I don't
least
be having no
Envy, Envy be having an exclusive.
Well,
or
my
two.
job
You don't
is-
never have no exclusives, though.
Now, listen, if your mix can only be good because you have an exclusive, then you got to work on some other things. That's like saying our show is only good if we have an interview.
Okay.
If I do my job and play songs that you're familiar with and you love, and I'm able to read the audience, that's more
true.
important than having an exclusive you never heard before.
All right, listen, I was just making an observation, okay? I ain't tell you to come with some intelligent response on as to why I asked that question, okay?
So, yeah, Envy, keep on missing work. See where that gets you.
You're just the evil little person, aren't you?
YeMix.
Jesus
You know what's
Christ.
funny? I did an interview with DJ Scratch yesterday for his Scratch Vision.
Salute to the homie Scratch.
And he was telling me, he was like, you going to be doing a YeMix tomorrow? And I didn't know. I didn't know Envy had today off. And then, bang, here I am doing a Yee. Totally unprepared.
So you telling me
You know-
everybody knew Envy had off except for us?
Yeah.
Oh.
And the other thing about Envy is that he'd be having his mixes is already set. You know, playlist 1, playlist 2, playlist 3.
Oh, gotcha.
I just had to throw something together completely not knowing I was going to do that. So.
True. I hear you, Yee.
I'm just playing. You know Envy's the best DJ ever.
Nah, I'm not going to go that far.
After
man.
Pro Style and South.
There you go. Now you
Clue.
talking. And Khaled and Drama.
And Trauma.
Trauma's a long line, but Envy's up there
But
somewhere.
Envy's good, yo. That boy good.
He's top 50 of all time. the lower tier. Cherry,
Stop. Envy's my favorite DJ.
listen, Cherry Martinez is up next. At 10 a.m., she has the next chance for you and a friend to fly first class to New Orleans.
Why are you laughing?
I was going to say Envy's behind Mr. C, but that didn't sound right this morning. All right, Cherry Martinez is up next. At 10 a.m., she has the next chance for you and a friend to fly first class to New Orleans. Enjoy a 4-night stay at a luxury hotel and see Beyonce perform at the Essence Music Festival, plus much more, courtesy of Columbia Records. Just listen for your next chance to win at 10 a.m., okay? And listen for the keyword at 10 a.m. as well.
That's awesome. And since you're talking about Beyonce and all of that, right now, guess what I have for you?
What you got, bro?
If you're calling 105 at 800-585-1051, you can win a pair of tickets to see Kelly Rowland and The Dream at the Best Buy Theater on May 30th. Tickets are on sale now at Ticketmaster.com. I just saw Dream perform, and it was phenomenal.
Yeah, I love Kelly Rowland, too. I always say her sweat tastes like Swiss Miss hot cocoa. I know it does.
Well, you'll never know. Now, in case you missed our interview yesterday with Sean Kingston, you can go to power1051fm.com, keyword Breakfast Club. In case you want to hear the YeMix, make sure you go on power1051fm.com. Let them know. Leave them email, leave a message. You know, we want YeMix. Get Envy up out the paint. I'm just playing, you know.
But when you
now, Charlamagne, leave us on a positive note.
Yes, always go with your passions. Never ask yourself if it's realistic or not.
And let me leave a positive note for Envy. You snooze, you lose.
Damn. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. We'll be back tomorrow.
Breakfast Club, bitches.